All right, so for this first free-for-all, we got 9 people here. Who's winning and who's out first? You obviously see Naruto here. Obviously, Manga Garo is in the mix. We have Natsu, Arthur, Benimaru, Ichigo, Julius Novachrono, Meliodas, and then we have Gear 5 Luffy, man. Let's start with who's out first. Are we being disrespectful today?
No.
I think we might have to be.
Uh-oh.
Respectfully, like, Julius is gone.
The Wizard King's gone?
The Wizard King is probably one of the first ones to just get destroyed immediately. That's Arthur with Chaos, right?
Yeah, Arthur has Chaos. Arthur can't be the first man out with Chaos.
I'm looking at, Julius and Luffy right now. I can't lie.
Do I want to say Luffy, though?
No. Naruto is usually around Luffy's level, and they're both planetary, and Garo's galaxy. So Garo's is safe.
Garo's safe. I'm with that.
Garo is absolutely safe.
Here's my thing. It matters if you can fight multiple people all at once.
Honestly, I think everyone here can.
Meliodas is safe. He fought Hawk and Chaos.
He can literally wipe things from existence.
I'm looking at this right now, and I'm seeing Gear 5 Luffy. I know that he can change the environment around him. He could also change the attacks, the properties of the attacks. We've seen that happen with Kaido. He does have access to future sight observation haki. He does have conquerors. Would he be able to keep up with the Wizard King? We know that the Wizard King has time magic. He is also arcane. That's where I'm at right now. It really is Gear 5 Luffy, or are we going with the Wizard King?
Julius would probably win, but not because of physical strength. Luffy has a probably massive advantage in terms of stats.
Did you say Julius would win?
Because of purely time magic.
Are we really gonna hype up Julius's time magic when we have Arthur with Chaos?
Oh, I was talking about between him and Luffy specifically.
The reason why Arthur's good is because, like I said, this is a free-for-all. Arthur with Chaos, he's changing the entire arena. Chaos is like reality-changing magic, pretty much. Naruto, I'm pretty sure this is 6-pass Naruto. So in this mode, this means true secret orbs. So I think that's already gonna be problematic, but I don't think Naruto's gonna be the last man standing anyway. First one out, I'm probably gonna go with Julius. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think his durability really matches up with Luffy. I think Luffy can take multiple hits, and the time magic, it would be tough on Luffy if Luffy did not have future sight observation haki.
We have no idea how future sight would actually interact with actual time manipulation.
Will Julius even be able to pull any of that off?
Like, Julius would have like superior hacks, but it's even a question if he could even get that off.
I mean, if we're talking about speed, we're all gonna have to turn our heads to like Naruto and Natsu.
About Natsu, it's weird depending on what you want to take. Like, if you take stuff about Acnologia and Zero seriously, then he's one of the fastest people, if not the fastest person on board.
I feel like a lot of people may overrate Natsu because I've seen a lot of people put him at like universal or higher off of the whole.
Oh no, he definitely is. He definitely is.
That's a great point though, because if Natsu's burning time magic and Julius has time magic, maybe someone can argue that Natsu can pull that off against Julius as well. My only thing is, this is a bad matchup for Natsu. I'm gonna tell you why. Meliodas is here, and when I think about somebody that can counter magic, Meliodas is probably like one of the best to do it. Meliodas has full counter and revenge counter, and I think that's gonna be very, very tough. I think in that mode as well, he also has access to a bunch of commandments.
But there's people like in Fairy Tail who have like stuff like anti-magic. And Natsu still overpowered stuff like that.
Meliodas decides to use revenge counter, right? We know that Natsu can just keep eating fire, no matter how powerful it is.
I'm pretty sure revenge counter specifically is just like pure magic force. I don't think it's literally like storing what you're getting hit by and then shooting it back out. It's just turning the damage into pure magic.
I don't think that Meliodas get affected by heat as well.
Well, I mean, he was able to survive in Purgatory with no issue.
Well, what does that mean for Benimaru then?
Manga Benimaru, he can hold his ground most definitely. If he goes against Natsu and somebody else starts attacking him alongside Natsu just to take advantage of the situation, he's out.
But alright, my thing about Benimaru, if you take like statement him being like the strongest officer, and then this is even when like Shinra was going so fast he could turn back time, right? If you would attribute that, right, to people like Arthur who could fight that version of Shinra when he was like possessed, then he should be like the fastest person he's lived.
That's a great point. All right, so it looks like based off that poll, everyone's saying Luffy stays. But now we need to look at who's winning. Are we going with Garo? I mean, Ichigo is here, and nobody has talked about Ichigo yet.
Ichigo's position on the list is really confusing because I think he's like smack dab like in the middle. Personally, this might be a really hot take, but I think Benimaru would mop the floor with Ichigo.
Bro. Think about it, like this Mugishu Tensho, bro. I don't know what Benimaru gonna do about it.
But in Fire Force, you gotta think they're treating like the evangelist like she's God, right?
Ichigo, he does not have a higher dimensional power, okay?
Oh, he does. Ichigo's feats look more impressive, but you gotta think the gap, because they're comparing the evangelist and Adala, all that stuff, to like some higher planes and stuff. And Fire Force characters are getting that high. I don't think like having a bigger blast can like compensate for that, you know what I mean?
And keep in mind,
Especially since he's arguably the fastest person on the list.
Okay, but if you think about it damage-wise, I say Ichigo has it.
I want to reiterate the fact that this is a free-for-all, y'all. Everybody is fighting everybody. So I think Naruto has to be brought up more because Naruto's definitely going to be using his shadow clones to fight everybody all at once. I see Garo there. I see Ichigo there. I'm looking at Arthur because he has Chaos. I think Chaos is that strongest form of power right now.
Chaos is basically every negative power comes from chaos. That's why it's so high ranked up.
People I win the most are obviously Benimor. I talked about him a bit. And I have Natsu. I get more into Natsu a bit. We got people like Zarev try to rewrite the timeline. Then Natsu comes in, slaps him up a bit of times, and burns his magic.
Garo's getting slept on low-key.
Definitely.
Cosmic Fear Mode Garo is a manga form. He kept up with characters like Flashy Flash that can like move tens of times faster than light. He was able to completely imitate Saitama's power to its fullest.
Power is saying he's relative to Saitama. That changes everything.
The thing is with Garo, and I guess Saitama too, they both have insanely strong like reactive power level. In a fight, they'll adapt and overcome the people they're fighting.
And let's talk about how Garo can copy like several techniques.
This guy was fighting non-stop, like fighting like S tier heroes non-stop, and he just keeps coming back.
But if you fight someone like Benimor first, I think he's so fast that Garo isn't going to be able to copy him, right?
Garo has kept up with people that he could not even like perceive in their speed.
So right now, it's looking like Garo. All right, so we have a team free-for-all this time around. Black Clover, Seven Deadly Sins, One Piece, Naruto. You see everybody here. You have Sabo and Law. You have Akainu and Kizaru. If you're looking at Black Clover, you have Not, Yami, Real, and you have Mereoleona. If you're looking in Seven Deadly Sins verse, you have Dedieri, Gallons, Glucksnia, and Monspeed. And then for Naruto, you have Hashirama, Minato, Ten Tails, Obito, and it also looks like you have Kakashi. Is that DMS? It looks like DMS and Kakashi's in the mix. Okay then, which team is out first?
I ain't gonna lie, it might just be Seven Deadly Sins. Either One Piece or Seven Deadly Sins.
I don't know about One Piece. We got Akainu and Kizaru. Akainu's devil fruit is like one of the most destructive devil fruits. He can hit multiple people at once, right?
The Logia aspect is definitely tough for a lot of people on this list. I'm looking at Seven Deadly Sins right now. Dedieri and Monspeed, we've seen their injured forms already. If they're in that mode, it does make things a little bit tougher in a free-for-all. We know Glucksnia can heal as well. Gallon, I'm not worried about though.
He got irrelevant.
That's their issue that they got to worry about. I probably would have to go with Team Seven Deadly Sins.
Am I the only one that thinks Black Clover's going out first?
Oh, you think Black Clover's going out first?
I think Black Clover goes out first.
Oh, here's my thing though. Yami is arcane. Noct is arcane. Isn't that an issue for Seven Deadly Sins?
I think Yami can time it right. He has key, and since it's a free-for-all, he's not gonna be the only one fighting.
Like, which of these teams y'all think is the fastest? That's my question.
One Piece.
One Piece the fastest?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, y'all think One Piece the fastest?
Hold on. Minato is there. DMS Kakashi.
Yeah, you got
Kizaru and Minato is like an entire conversation by itself, isn't it?
Right.
Minato really isn't speed as much as he is like just teleporting already.
Not really. You've seen Minato fight the Raikage like back. He was like,
oh yeah, I know.
But
well, gonna act like the Raikage.
I'm not saying he's flashing right. I'm saying that he was still able to flick his wrist so fast, like to throw the kunai before he could basically blitz the Raikage before he was Hokage.
I don't think the Raikage compares in speed to the One Piece team, so I don't think that really matters.
I think Team One Piece and Team Naruto, they both have like that X factor in Law and DMS Kakashi. Because you have Double Mangekyo Sharingan Kakashi, you have access to Kamui, which is going to help their team work out. We've already seen how it worked out in the 4th grade Ninja War. And then when you're looking at Team One Piece, they have Law. Law opens up the room ability. Now he can switch people around.
God.
I think if you're Team Black Clover or your Team Seven Deadly Sins, you have to go after Law and you have to go after Kakashi immediately. You can't hesitate.
Even if Law's about to get attacked, Kizaru can just light speed over there and knock anyone who tries to attack Law.
Law's the only one in Team One Piece that's not a Logia user. It's already crazy.
What do you guys think the truth-seeking orbs go?
As far as we know, truth-seeking orbs have only been affected by what we know as Senjutsu. We're talking about a Naruto and Sage mode. We saw this during the war when Naruto pulled up with Ten Tails. I would like to know if anybody in the 7 Deadly Sins or the One Piece verse is something that can combat the truth-seeking orbs, because I know Black Clover does.
The Long God is Devil Fruit Awakening.
What's more likely to happen? Someone getting hit with a truth-seeking orb before they get teleported away, or someone teleports them away before they get hit?
One of the main ways of not instantly dying when they hit you by using natural energy, or like using something else to like displace them and destroy them. I would definitely see like the dimension slash being able to cut through them.
It's a lot more likely that Obito simply throws the orb at him, he tries to cut it and it hits him.
Nah,
Are you assuming that he would like sense it and be like, oh no, this is dangerous, and like use the dimension
I
slash?
mean, to be fair, yeah, he has key.
If you use Mana Zone, the attack's guaranteed to hit.
Yeah, that's a guaranteed hit right there. Bro has a spell called like Valhalla, which literally makes it so like you just can't die.
Can I just say something real quick, bro? Like, I'm looking at these teams, bro. Bro, One Piece clears easily, bro. Come on, man.
No,
like,
nah,
bro.
Look at Naruto, bro. What do you mean, bro?
Wait, hold on.
Bro's wildin'.
Wait, I had just one question. Oh no, the admirals, you know, they have low gear, so you can't hurt them. What happens if like dimensional slash, right? Just literally just cut space around you and like distort space. How are they gonna survive that?
One more thing I would like to point out about Loges. Only physical attacks pass through Loges. It has been stated and shown multiple times that elemental attacks, any type of energy-based attacks, are able to attack Loges. The only thing that doesn't affect them are physical attacks not imbued with hockey.
We could run a poll for that, but first out for me, I'm going with 7 Deadly Sins.
7 Deadly Sins is going.
Whoa, sorry. Who signed up on this?
7 Deadly Sins.
7 Deadly Sins?
Yeah, 7 Deadly Sins.
Only when they don't go out first is if someone runs away from like one of their fighters.
Gallon is the one that I feel like he might struggle. You know what I'm saying? Because Gluxania is gonna have to focus on healing up Gallon. It looks like everyone said 7 Deadly Sins is losing. Now when we're looking at the winning side, see, my thing is Kakashi's Kamui in conjunction with Obito in that form is probably like the nastiest duo here. Yami and Mario Leona are also a tough duo, but I'm looking at Kakashi and Obito. That duo is crazy.
They're all that's needed.
Yeah, they're
to
nasty.
The entire list.
Wasn't Kaguya more worried about Kakashi's Kamui more than a Naruto and Sasuke jumping her at the same time?
All is the major issue. That's the only thing that's making me say, hold on.
One Piece speed is so weird because you have time skip Luffy dodging light speed attacks right after the time skip, and now this is like all these characters are obviously much stronger than time skip Luffy was.
I'm sorry, Sly, but can I say something about time skip Luffy dodging? The PX5 or whatever its name is, right? Was literally taking a whole moment, making a large amount of noise, charging up the beam.
That's
and then
true.
Luffy just sees it and he's like, oh, it's gonna shoot in my direction. I just have to move.
Naruto.
I got Naruto.
I got Naruto.
Yeah.
I got Team Naruto. Let's do it, man.
Oh,
Lightning
man.
for
Last
all.
one. What I can see, I think Enno will take that, and then Lexus.
Killua gets mocked.
I love Killua, but he's
Wait,
out right away.
wait.
Sorry.
Luck wins, in my opinion.
Damn!
Luck absolutely obliterates the rest.
Like Enno's being underestimated now.
Enno is winning.
Enno and Lexus both have like a maximum of like 200 million volts.
Y'all are wildin', bro. I gotta speak for Killua.
Oh,
Okay, you speak for Killua.
Killua doesn't have to win. Killua just has to not lose.
Yeah,
But he's going to.
I think Killua's losing. I'm not.
Even in the absolute best case scenario, and you say everyone on this list is just exactly lightning, Killua only does it for like 20 to 30 seconds, and he couldn't hurt anyone else on this list.
I'm not even finished with Fairy Tail. I've seen Laxus do some crazy stuff with his lightning, like dodging attacks from really fast characters. So
I think it's just between Laxus and Luck.
No one now?
where's Enno?
Enno has a very similar situation to Homelander, where he is powerful, but he has absolutely zero combat ability whatsoever.
He doesn't
not
need it.
able to-
Also, can't Laxus just like eat him, bro? Like what?
Oh, that is a good point.
Laxus.
Like Laxus just eats him, bro. Like
Laxus
what?
is also lightning.
It looks like Killua's out first. Looks like we're agreeing on that. Who's winning though?
I was like pro Enno completely until someone said, "Can't he just eat him?" Because that's true. If I think about it, he really could just eat him.
Obviously, he wasn't going all out, even in like Skypiea, just because like he was underestimating literally everyone. That's like his main thing. He has a god complex, but we don't really know how fast or strong like he really is. Just like going off of what we saw in Skypiea, he was still getting tagged by Luffy.
I do think that Ano does have a maximum power output higher than Laxus's, so it just come down to speed.
Oh, probably. Not Laxus just uses Fairy Law and like kills everybody.
Oh, he has that?
That is a good point.
Yeah, he has Fairy Law. Because even if you think that like because like he uses lightning, his lightning won't be able to like hurt a Nell. He could just use Fairy Law.
Luck in the manga is not only able to use lightning magic, but pure mana. This means that he is able to damage others on a whole other level, on a scale never seen before.
Like, you know, like how like a Nell has the like Logia intangibility, right? Laxus has that too. Like, he has this technique called like the lightning body, where he just turns himself into lightning, and he can still like fight.
Is Laxus in Luck or Laxus in the Nell?
It may be a three-way poll.
Oh wow!
It seems like the vast majority of people were saying Laxus.